So the frog stretch is the short groin muscles being stretched, and we want to, because it's quite an intense stretch for people, we do it in a dynamic fashion, a fluid and continuous manner. So you can have your feet together or you can have them apart. You take your knees out wide, just start with your pelvis over your knees, and then all you're going to do is rock forward and then back. So it's just nice and gentle, forward and back. So we can do up to 15 of these. So each time, each repetition, just add a little bit more, and you're just exploring what feels tight. So at the extreme of the seesaw is probably where it's going to be tight. You may be tight at the bottom when your heels are close to your butt, or when your heels are furthest away from the butt. So maybe do 5, and then you maybe want to adjust your knees a little bit. But after we do about 15, we'll go into a static stretch. So I'm certainly going to my end ranges. I'm scanning my body to see which side's tighter. So when I go forward, it's a little bit tighter. When I go back, my right side feels a bit tighter, but the left side also feels a bit stiff, but slightly differently. Okay. So we'll combine the dynamic frog, and we'll just go into a static frog. So I'm pushing myself quite far back, and I'll go into I'll change my orientation. Just a couple of reps of the dynamic. It's forward and back, forward and back. So into the static stretch. My body weight's supported by my forearms, and the more I'm supported on my forearms, the more I will be able to relax my short groin, my inner groin muscles. You can experiment with pulling your abdominals in to support your core and see if you can get extra range of motion. That should happen in most stretches, and is more really for an advanced person, because for my philosophy, do the least amount to get the biggest stretch. And if people get to the end pose and they still haven't got a stretch, that's when you can start tweaking it by pulling your abdominals in or contracting certain muscles or not. So for the static frog, you can do it with the hips close to the butt, or the other version, if you're very tight, you can also do as an option with the static frog forward. And they're going to stretch your groin muscles slightly different. And for me, the more you stretch, the better. You're going to release tension in your body, and you're going to be able to move further into your revolve triangle, but it'll also have carryover into your warrior 2 or the monkey pose. Alright, so come out of there gently.